Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of What's Wrong with Wrestling. I'm Andrew Pisano, along with the guy everyone doesn't like, Josh Reese. Your mic's on. Okay,
I'm being censored. I'm being censored. I'm being censored everywhere, folks. On Twitter, on Facebook, on this podcast, everywhere, and I need help. Tell the management that I'm
right here.
I'm worthy of being heard.
Look,
my voice deserves to be heard. I am an equal partner in this experience.
Oh yeah, are you?
Yes.
An equal partner?
Equal partner in the NXT version of this show. We are 50-50 partners here, buddy. 50-50.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
What happens when you move away?
Then you'll have another 50-50 partner.
Okay.
Or we'll do Skype videos. Yeah, I haven't really thought about that.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, what would happen if I moved away? Because it's starting to look like a possibility. I got some emails this week. It might be a possibility.
From some old ladies that you're gonna be their sex toy.
No.
And in exchange they're gonna,
I don't think so.
give you a house to live in.
Well, I might have to do something like that to find a place to live, because some of these towns, they don't really have very many apartment complexes. So yeah.
Where the hell are you moving to?
I don't know. There's a couple different locations. Decatur.
They don't have apartments?
No, they have some, but just like the options are not very much. They're limited options.
Do they have homeless shelters? Or?
I don't even think they have very many of those. Like one of the towns I'm thinking about moving to is like 15,000 people. The other one's like 30,000. So there's not really very many options. So I don't know.
Well, at least people will hear your voice. At least your voice will be heard there.
I will. I'm a truth teller everywhere I go, Andrew. Me moving somewhere does not stop me from telling the truth. I.e., like this Carmelo Anthony shit that went down. People were all trolling me the whole time because I was telling people what they did not want to hear. What they did not want to hear was that Carmelo Anthony would not end up coming to the Rockets. He did not. Once again, I am right, like I am always right.
Why would they
every
believe you?
time.
Why would they believe you when you were wrong about Chris Paul?
I did not say he would not come.
Yes,
I said he should not come. I said Chris Paul should not join the Rockets. It makes no sense.
Yeah, you said that. You also said he isn't.
You
also said he
and
is
I qualified it by saying he should not come.
I think you guaranteed that he is not coming.
Yes, you're not going to be 100% right on everything you say.
Oh,
Andrew.
I thought you also said LeBron was coming too.
That still could happen. It still could, and I said it could happen. I qualify things by could and should.
And a meteor can hit Earth.
Should.
So I can just say that for the rest of my life. Well, I'm not wrong yet.
Well, eventually,
meteor's gonna hit Earth.
One of these days, you'll be right, Andrew.
Yeah, exactly.
Potentially.
One day you're gonna shit your pants, Josh, and you know what? I'm gonna be right.
Oh my God.
Oh, do it. Oh no.
No.
Oh my God.
No.
Am I already right?
No. So it brought up a funny story. So
of this time when I shit my pants.
We've all done that before, Andrew. I haven't done that in a very, very long time, though. I mean, come on. We've all done it as kids and stuff like that. But anyways, no. So you've had dogs before, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have a dog at our house. His name's Gus. He's a little Chihuahua. And my brother has another bigger dog and comes over every once in a while. This dog's big, like a boxer, big kind of dog. And I'll wrap up the story quickly. But anyways, so our dog, Gus, the Chihuahua, he's house trained. She doesn't poop in the house or pee in the house, right? So my brother's dog was chasing him around the house, and, I guess for some reason got tired, and like in the middle of his chase, he just went bloop, bloop, pooped on the rug as he was running around. We're like, what the fuck? He's just running around and he's shitting as he's running. He's never done that before. It was so weird.
The Chihuahua?
The Chihuahua, yeah. He was just running back and forth to get away from the dog, and as he did that, he dropped a couple of little turds. It's like, what the fuck? It was very strange. Very strange.
Where did the story come from?
You were talking about me shitting my pants, and it reminded me of my dog just yesterday
shitting
his pants, technically.
All right.
Yeah. You take me off on these tangents, Andrew. I come in here ready to talk about NXT, and then you get me going off about Donald Trump or time zones or whatever else we talk about.
Nope, we're not talking about that. No, we're not talking
just saying,
about that.
These are the things that you get me veering off on. If
no,
you
I
want
didn't.
to have me focus,
you did a Facebook Live by yourself
on
and
NXT.
You started talking about all that shit. That had nothing to do with me.
I
wasn't on there.
NXT.
I wasn't on there.
Here we go. I'm just saying, I come in here focused and ready to talk about NXT all the time.
Yeah.
You are the one that gets me off topic and gets me going. You get me hot. You get me hot. And I sometimes
get you hot.
Yeah, like you get my brain going. I gotta keep up with the brain. I gotta spit the truth. I gotta share what's on my mind.
I get you hot.
Not
I don't
like
think that's
that.
the right thing to
Not
say.
like that, Andrew. There's
I don't think that's
different
the right thing to
levels.
say, Josh.
It's bad phrasing. But you get my mind revved up, and sometimes when my mind is revved
up,
yeah,
I get you all revved up.
You're taking it out of context, Andrew. Taking it out of context.
Oh, okay.
You get the juices flowing.
I get your juices flowing.
Shut up. You know exactly what you're doing.
I know what I'm doing.
You do.
Oh, okay.
You're a tactician. Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I've been ready since we turned on the microphones. We've been here for a half an hour.
Oh, you're ready?
We've been here for a half an hour. Andrew has been playing on
What are you ready for?
I'm ready to talk about NXT. I'm fired up. This week there was a lot of stuff on NXT that happened. Although there's not really much to talk about after NXT because I did that Facebook Live in the hopes of people giving me things to talk about that we could bring onto the show. And then just veered off on lots of other tangents.
Yeah, I wonder how that happened. So anyways, NXT this week started with Johnny Gargano versus Tino Sabatelli.
Yeah!
Because Sabatelli wants his revenge, or his vengeance, I guess, for Riddick Moss losing last week.
You cannot tell me that Tino Sabatelli isn't a fucking boss. Amazing.
How? The match was horrible.
It's fucking cool as shit.
The match was horrible, though.
Tino Sabatelli's my hero.
Sabatelli was just too slow for Gargano's wrestling style.
Yeah, I think he's too bulky.
He couldn't really move fast enough for what Gargano was doing. So a lot of times, he had to wait on, like Gargano was waiting on him.
Yeah,
to be ready.
The slingshot at the end was that was painfully obvious.
It was, yeah. So Gargano makes Sabatelli tap out to his crossface submission. He doesn't really have any weird thing that happened to him like last week, where he couldn't believe that Riddick Moss got out of his clutches. So I don't know where they're going with this. If he beats both of them, why does he even need a tag partner? I don't know where they're going with this. It just seems like they have no plan until Ciampa comes back.
I agree. They're just kind of making it work, giving him stuff to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was so weird. Like the commentary was like, "Oh, this week he wasn't afraid. He wasn't whatever." I was like, but last week it was so stupid.
Because you guys threw out that storyline.
Yes. My hands. I don't know what to do with my hands now. I don't get it.
I'm really not sure what to do with my hands, like Talladega Nights. So next up,
Good callback.
Yeah. We go backstage, and William Regal is telling someone off camera some story about him, like, pulling off someone's wig. I don't know.
Is it weird that I kind of actually want to hear him finish these stories?
You want to know what the story is, right?
Yes.
But what's weird about it is that he's talking to someone that you can't see. Like, he's talking to the cameraman or something. Why is the cameraman in there in the first place? The camera's just like, yeah, Regal, finish that story you were telling me earlier.
Yeah.
I'm just going to press record in case someone walks in. Oh, hey, Roderick Strong. Roderick Strong walks in, and what does he say?
Mr. Wiggle, I demand my mat with Drew McIntyre. Give me my fucking mat. Mr. Wiggle.
What's your language? What's your language, Roddy, okay?
Mr. Wiggle, he disrespected my family. I beat Bobby Roode.
Actually, your mother disrespected your family when she shot your father in his head.
Mr. Wiggle, don't bring that up. That's stinted the topic for me, Mr. Wiggle. Please, Mr. Wiggle, give me my match with Drew McIntyre, Mr. Wiggle.
So Regal agrees, and he tells Roddy that he will get his title match in 2 weeks.
I'll be ready, Mr. Wiggle.
Who's lost more title matches than Roderick Strong? I don't know. Although I guess this is only his second one, but most people don't get that many opportunities.
Hideo
Roderick
Itami?
Strong, no, he only had one against Bobby Roode.
Okay.
He didn't have another one. Roderick Strong's getting another one, and obviously he's going to lose. You know? Yeah, okay. 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 Sure, Josh. Yeah, sure. Oh, yeah, sure. Go ahead. Say something stupid.
It doesn't matter because you know why, Andrew? Ask me why. Ask me why. Because I'll keep the belt anyways.
Uh-huh. You want to put the belt up for grabs?
No.
Oh.
No.
So you're a heel champion.
No.
So you're a heel troll champion.
No.
Is that it?
I am a face that runs the place. I'm the face that runs this podcast.
Wow, you're the face that steals other people's
catchphrases
lines. Yeah.
Yes.
Great job.
Don't make me put you on the list.
Yep. Yeah, again, they still call Styles the face that runs the place, even though he stole that from Cena when he was a heel.
And it's so old.
So it doesn't make sense that he still uses it now that he's a baby face.
Yeah.
I mean, the house that AJ Styles built is way
like
better.
that
That's a way better phrase because it's original.
I like it because he gets the crowd involved. The house that AJ Styles built.
But he doesn't say the face that runs the place anymore, but the announcers do when he comes out. So yeah.
Well, do you think that if they didn't do it, that he would be like, because he used to tell the announcers. Well, that we don't need to go up on that.
The announcers go, well, he wants to be called the face that runs.
Yes.
That's like saying on his way to the ring, Mark Calloway, who wants to be called the Undertaker.
Well, I always want to be called the NXT Predictions Champion. I didn't let you.
It's the case, though.
But it is the case. But I chose not to let you intro me that today.
For now. So you think Roderick Strong's winning the title in 2 weeks?
I don't know. I imagine something screwy happens. Because Adam Cole hasn't fought yet.
Yeah.
So
but no, he's gonna lose.
So if this is real, right?
Roderick Strong's not winning that title.
If this is real,
yeah.
And Adam Cole,
that's why it's on a regular episode of NXT.
Can you just let me finish, Andrew? Because I've been right about a lot of things before.
You want me to let you finish?
I've been right.
You're trying to finish?
Because when I'm done, it'll be glorious what I say. So
sorry, you can't use that word on the show anymore because he's not on NXT.
Yeah, I can't.
No. Sorry.
This will be amazing. No, we'll think of some other adjective.
Yeah, that's great.
Anyways, so if I'm thinking like as a regular Joe, I probably can't beat Drew McIntyre. He's fucking huge. I would rather beat Roderick Strong. Why not interfere, let Roddy Strong win, and then fight Roddy Strong?
That's not how that works.
I've been right on a lot of things.
Roderick
That's not
Strong
how it
doesn't
works.
want to. Roderick Strong doesn't want to win that way. He'll be like, no, it have to be fair.
That's not right.
Yeah, he wouldn't win that way.
I don't know. I'm just saying.
He's too much of a baby face.
There has to be some type of explanation on how the other ones get involved, because I imagine they're gonna get involved in the title pictures pretty soon.
Probably just attack. Yeah. Well, again, Adam Cole's gonna be fighting McIntyre at.
So he's gonna attack McIntyre after the match.
That's not until November.
Yeah, that's 2 months away.
That's a lot of.
That's 1 month after the match.
It's too early to build all this up.
The John Cena and Roman Reigns feud lasted like a whole month.
No, it didn't.
Felt like a whole month.
Well, I guess 3 weeks. 3 weeks.
That's almost a month, buddy.
Well, that's what. Yeah, you do usually do set up for a month. This is 2 months.
Yeah, and on NXT
2 months.
And on NXT episodes, when you only see one person every 2 or 3 episodes.
Yeah.
Well,
I know. I'm just saying it's still a long ways away.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just thinking of ideas.
I'm sure they'll attack him after the match, but they probably won't attack them during the match. Unless they're trying to protect Roderick Strong for some reason, although he's lost plenty of matches.
Yeah.
So then we go to earlier today where Sonya Deville cuts a promo backstage saying that she would have ended Asuka's undefeated streak if she had the chance.
Not even worth talking about. No.
No.
Yeah.
Did she fight her as Daria? Because that would be funny if we can go back and see that she actually did fight her as Daria. It's like, no, but that's when I was Daria, which is a shitty wrestling name. And then they named me Sonya Deville after a Mortal Kombat character.
She was in the
this is half Mortal Kombat and half 101 Dalmatians.
Oh, yeah.
Sonya Blade, Cruella Deville, just slapped them together. Sonya Deville, If she doesn't scare you, then
Nobody
maybe
will.
Asuka will. I don't know.
Nobody will. You missed the easy one.
I know, but I was
trying to
changing
get
it.
Asuka. Okay, I got you.
to Asuka.
Asuka.
So Sonya also says that now that Asuka's gone, she will be the next women's champion. So
No.
what happened? I thought you could have beaten Asuka. So what happened?
Yeah, you should say you want to follow her to Raw.
Yeah. So next up we have Lacey
But obviously
Evans.
she's not good enough because Kurt Angle did not ask for Sonya Deville.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
No. He asked for Dana Brooke though for some reason, but
Well,
not.
that's because she wins muscly tournaments.
I guess. So next up we have Lacey Evans versus Bianca Belair, and Bianca's entire gimmick is that she has hair.
Not just hair, Andrew.
Long hair.
Not just long hair.
Yeah.
Really, really, really long hair.
And it's braided.
Yeah.
And she whips it around, and she actually uses it to win her match against Lacey Evans. I don't understand this whole Lacey Evans thing because she looks great, Lacey Evans.
Oh, yeah.
She's pretty.
And she had a cool couple moves.
She has a nice body. You know, she's a little buff, but
Yeah.
like she looks legit.
Yeah, like.
And she loses to everyone. Have we seen her win a match? I don't think so.
No, I think she won against another jobber.
Was she in the? She was in the Mae Young Classic.
She was
right?
in the Mae Young. They both were.
And she lost the first round, probably.
Probably. But so when they were talking about Lacey Evans, they were talking about, you know, she was in the Marines. She was in the what is it? The SWAT team for the Marines.
Uh-huh.
How she was a breacher that kicks the door in and stuff like that.
Okay, yeah.
Well, I'm just saying the chick that we saw today did not look like a badass chick. It looked like one of those chicks from the 50s, like the Captain America type, but like a weird female version.
Lacey Evans?
Yeah, Lacey Evans.
I thought this was the coolest she ever looked.
Did she look badass?
No, she looked more like hot than badass.
But shouldn't you
But her
look a little
arms
bit badass though?
But her arms kind of do that for her because she has big buff arms.
She does have big buff
like
arms.
you know.
I'm just saying
It'd be hard for me to date her because she has bigger muscles than me.
she looks more dainty. Her outfit looks dainty instead of badass. And I
think she has
would
a cool
picture
look.
badass. I picture badass when I think of Maria.
No, I mean that's what Sonya Deville's for. But her gimmick is like she is. No, that is it. She's basically Captain America or Captain Marvel. You know, like
Captain Wimica.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
But she loses every match. I don't know why. Because she has she
think
has
she
a great
won
body.
one.
She looks great. You know, we haven't really seen her talk, but
Yeah. I think she won one, but it was to a jobber. But I digress.
well, I thought that I didn't know who Bianca Belair was. I didn't watch her match in the Mae Young Classic.
Yeah.
I only watched that first episode.
Random aside, did you ever find chicks like that attractive?
Who?
With like super duper long hair, like their knees and their legs?
No.
Yeah. Me neither.
Yeah. So anyways, Belair hits Lacey in the back with her long hair, and it does make a loud snapping sound. To which the commentators
like a whip.
Yeah. And Bianca didn't slap her leg or anything.
Slap her in the back.
No, I'm saying to make the loud noise.
Oh yeah.
Like she didn't slap her leg.
No, that was a legit sound.
Yeah, I guess so. And when she did that, the commentators asked, "Is that legal?" And it probably shouldn't be, but the ref didn't stop the match.
Well, I mean, if Roman Reigns can wear body armor, I mean, why can't she whip her hair?
Again, D'Lo Brown used to wear a bulletproof vest, and he was a heel. And the commentators would talk about what a pussy he is because he's wearing a bulletproof vest while he wrestles. But Reigns is a good guy.
Oh, so well, she was a heel too, right? Because
Bianca,
she did some heelish things in this match.
No, she's clearly the heel. Yeah.
Okay.
Bianca then hits her faceplant powerbomb finisher for the win. But I really don't know what this match was even for.
Oh, filler.
Because is
filler.
Bianca going to be a part of the, is she going to be in the title hunt? Takeover?
I would love to see a tournament.
They just did one.
But for the championship.
Yeah, on NXT.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, sure. But they just did one, so they're not going to do one right away. They're not going to do one again right now. You know? They're gonna have like qualifying matches. That's
Yeah.
what yeah.
So this was a qualifier for the qualifier?
Maybe they didn't say that though.
Yeah,
so
no.
Whatever. So next up, we have Aleister Black speaking for the first time ever. What did you think of his entrance with his suit on? Do you think it looks stupid when he's wearing a suit?
Yeah. And to be honest, I thought he sounded kind of dumb.
Well, that was mistake number one.
Yeah, I was disappointed by that.
He shouldn't have said a word. Just like I said like last week or whatever, when I said it, he should not have said a word.
Yeah, when you sent me that picture earlier in the week of Aleister Black, I was like, oh shit, I hit it right on the dot.
Yeah.
But no, I was off by a few sentences and paragraphs of his speech. Yeah. I was so disappointed because I was like, that would have been so fucking badass.
Right. So he talks about his 15-year career and how he ended up in NXT. Then he says his journey's far from over. I mean, all this stuff meant nothing. There was nothing interesting that he said. And then he says, and my next step is to Velveteen Dream. So he comes out. No. This is how it should have went. It should, like, Aleister Black holds the mic. He's waiting to talk, and then he's about to talk. Velveteen Dream. He should not have said a single word.
Yep.
Because he did sound dumb.
Yep.
And he can't, and he's not good on the mic. So why show everyone that he's not good on the mic? It's just like Roman Reigns. Why are you showing everyone, proving to all the fans that hate Roman that yes, you do suck?
No, I was totally expecting, because the whole thing about the Velveteen Dream was, no, this isn't the right ambiance. This isn't the right time for me to speak.
Yeah.
So I 1,000,000% thought he was going to come into the ring and say, this is the right setting for me to speak. Get the fuck out of my ring.
Yeah.
Something like that. Then him get a black mask or something.
Well, so Velveteen Dream tells Aleister that he's afraid to show emotion and he's afraid of the light. So Aleister black masses the microphone out of Velveteen Dream's hand and sits down. Velveteen Dream then gets on his knees and gets very close to Aleister Black's face before sexually crawling out of the ring backwards. I don't know. A lot of people seem to like this. I did not. Now, people also made a meme of Aleister Black, Velveteen Dream, and then under them is Undertaker and Goldust, because Goldust did the same exact thing to Undertaker.
Oh.
Like in the early 90s. And that's when Undertaker was my favorite wrestler, and I fucking hated Goldust. And Goldust used to like he would knock, like him and Mankind would beat up Taker, and Taker be knocked out, and Goldust would like crawl all over him. It was like, no, stop raping him.
That's awful.
But this is a lot like that, because Aleister Black is, he's a dark character like The Undertaker is, and
the same with
Velveteen Dream is Goldust.
Yeah,
he is Goldust.
Without the makeup.
Right.
No, I agree. I mean, I am slightly more interested in the feud that's going to come up, but it's not going to be an exciting feud, because I mean, Aleister Black is easily going to roll.
We know he's going to win. Yeah, of course.
There's no.
But that should make you a little happy that Velveteen Dream's going to take a loss. That'll be his first loss since debuting as Velveteen Dream.
Yeah. He even beat that big, giant Brazilian guy, Cesar Banone.
Yeah.
No.
I don't know. I mean, this is another, I hope this is before TakeOver. Do you think this match happens before TakeOver?
Yeah, I think so. Mm-hmm. They're not going to have...
That means Aleister Black. Who else is Aleister Black going to fight? Because he's not going to fight for the title. Who else is he going to fight at TakeOver? Who else is there left? Lars Sullivan?
He hasn't.
I don't think they want.
I'm trying to talk, Andrew.
They don't want either of them to take a loss. So who else could it be? Who?
Ooh, yeah. Well, maybe it doesn't end in a loss, but maybe a DQ or something like that. But the only Ring of Honor guy that he hasn't fought yet that just came in is the Shawn Michaels lookalike.
Adam Cole?
Yeah,
that's Adam Cole. Adam Cole's fighting Drew McIntyre at TakeOver Houston. How many times do I have to tell you this? When have I ever?
I thought you meant.
When have I ever been wrong?
After
no,
I thought you meant his next feud after.
I'm
Velveteen
saying
Dream.
Who will Black face at TakeOver? Will it be Velveteen Dream? I think it will be. There's no one else for him to fight.
Lars Sullivan.
No, they don't want either of them to take a loss, and NXT doesn't, they're not going to end in a double DQ. That'd be stupid. Although Lesnar and Brock are going to do Lesnar and Strowman are going to do that tomorrow night at No Mercy. At least that's my prediction.
I don't know. I'm leaning towards Lars Sullivan right now.
No,
I'm leaning.
I give you these ideas, and then you just run with them. You just run whatever I say. But then I'm telling you, they're not going to have both of them fight right now. They're not.
Well, who else?
It's going to be Velveteen Dream at TakeOver. That's what I'm telling you.
So these two guys are not going to fight until TakeOver?
Yeah.
That's an even longer feud than I told you earlier. What were we talking about? We said Adam Cole and
Drew McIntyre.
They
already
like,
attacked.
No, that takes too long of a feud. We've got 2 months.
I said they're going to be fighting at TakeOver. Adam Cole's already been beating up Drew McIntyre.
You just made fun of me for the length of it, though.
No, that's not what I was referring to. That's not what I'm referring to.
I don't know. I think Lars Sullivan. I don't think there's no reason for this feud to take that long. First of all, no one cares about it in the beginning. There's got to be
a reaction in the crowd.
There's got to be someone else. Maybe Gargano.
Like when he almost made out with him, they were like, "Oh, Gargano." They're both faces.
Faces, heels, doesn't really matter at this point.
Gargano's. I'm thinking Ciampa will be back by then.
Maybe that would be nice.
They keep hinting at it, like he's not over him.
Yeah.
So I think Ciampa will be back by then.
And he's already fought.
Hopefully,
Cassius Ohno.
Oh God.
He's already fought
Hideo.
Yeah,
that's it. It's gonna be Velveteen Dream at TakeOver. Yep.
No. I don't
Maybe they'll
so.
make them tag together before then. Oh wait, this isn't Monday Night Raw. Sorry. So we go backstage and Mae Young Classic competitor Dakota Kai. Anyways, whatever. Jesus, what the fuck?
Sneeze.
That was more than a sneeze.
I've hurt my back before trying to sneeze.
Okay.
It takes a lot of energy.
Are you about to sneeze again?
I think I'm good. Sorry.
You look terrible. All right, so Dakota Kai cuts a promo.
I look amazing.
She cuts a promo saying that she wants to be the next NXT Women's Champion.
She got a cute-ass accent.
No, she doesn't. It's a terrible accent.
Oh, my God.
It's like a Becky Lynch accent all over again.
Oh, no way. She had like a hot little Australian accent.
I know that I'm going to take it, and I know that she kept saying, I know.
She sounded hot as shit.
Well, she also says that she's the captain of Team Kick.
Yeah, I was wondering what
as
that
if
was.
We're supposed to know what the fuck that is.
I was like,
well, what's that?
Okay.
I'm sure they explained it on the Mae Young Classic, but again, not everyone watches the Mae Young Classic. Like, I didn't know. Well, I didn't watch NXT when Kevin Owens debuted. I wasn't watching NXT.
Yeah.
But I knew of him because I heard on the internet, and sometimes they would show stuff on Raw about, but like I didn't know really what Kevin Owens was about or who he was.
Yeah.
But he showed up his first night and he powerbombed John Cena. So it was like, oh, this guy's a badass, but they're just showing her like as if we're all supposed to know who she is.
No.
What Team Kick is. Come on.
No, I was curious about it as well. Maybe she's like she leads in the WWE Performance Center, leads like Shawn Michaels and all that crew.
I think it's just her Balor Club.
Super Kick.
And she's the only one in the group. Which is, God, that's the biggest mistake they did with Balor.
No,
he has quite a few. He has a club, and he's the only member. Oh, I'm sorry. The WWE Universe is in the Balor Club.
Yes.
That's the shittiest. Holy fuck.
And then the awkward looks whenever Luke Gallows and Henderson walk by.
Yeah.
We used to be in a club together.
It's just so stupid. The Balor Club. Oh,
yes. It's dumb.
You might as well say Baron Corbin's in the Lone Wolf Club, and it's only him.
And Lars Sullivan eventually.
What? Oh, Jesus. You're going to ruin Lars Sullivan?
They're going to tag together.
Well,
it's going to be a dominant tag team.
Next up, speaking of Lars Sullivan, he murdered No Way Jose, which I'm sure you liked. He dominated the entire match. At the end, Sullivan climbed the top rope, and Ronaldo said, did you hear this?
If it was that one word that made me flip the fuck out this morning, I probably heard.
Well, no, this was a sentence that he said. Lars Sullivan went on the top rope, and Ronaldo says, King Kong is climbing the Empire State Building.
Oh, it wasn't that one then. No, yeah, I heard that one. That was stupid. Yep.
So, I think we just ended here. That was fucking awful.
There was
5 feet in the air. He's 5 feet up. Oh my God, the Empire State Building.
The one thing I don't understand
Great job.
is they make him sound like he's 7 feet tall. He's like 6'3", maybe 6'2", but he looks like he weighs 400 pounds. It's not King Kong. I don't know. When I think of King Kong, I think of someone huge, like tall.
I just watched that movie again, by the way. The Skull Island.
Oh, I haven't seen it. Don't ruin it.
Well, in the end,
no, you can ruin it. I'm not going to watch it.
King Kong takes out his dick. Actually, that's the only thing that's
does it
inaccurate about the movie is that there's plenty of times where you see King Kong's entire body, but there's no dick there.
Oh.
Now, I understand it's a PG-13 movie, and even if it was R, you wouldn't be showing his dick, but like...
Maybe it's King...
It's just kind of silly.
Queen Kong?
Maybe that's why he's angry.
No, maybe he's Queen Kong.
He's got no dick.
Maybe it was a female?
No.
With no tits?
No.
Oh, no. Did it set up Godzilla okay?
You said you wanted no spoilers.
I was kidding.
Oh, well, I don't want to spoil it for anyone else.
You can fast.
They'll just do a tease at the end after the credits.
Okay, that's all. Okay.
Which was cool.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
But no, there was a word in this match that Mauro Ranallo said at least 3 times. I remember 2, might have been 3. One word that made me flip the fuck out because it was unneeded. It was one of those fucking stupid $10 words that he always throws in his fucking matches, and it made me irate. I wish I could remember what it was.
Oh my God. You're hyping it. You don't even know?
No, I know. I tried to look it up, and it was mainly because I couldn't spell it, and I was going to write it down, but fucking I was like, I don't know what to do with this. I can't spell it, and I'm not going to be able to remember it.
It wasn't truculent, right?
It wasn't truculent. It was something other stupid. Yeah. Vicidious or something like that. There's something way worse than that because I know what Vicidious means. But no, so we need to start maybe a fan page or maybe a petition to remove Mauro Ranallo's Thesaurus from his commentary booth because I do not need these words in my commentary. I loved him when he used to broadcast Strike Force matches. I love him in boxing matches. He does not do this stupid shit on that stuff. He only does it here.
He did at Bellator, I told you.
Bellator.
Last month.
Not at Strike Force.
Yeah, but he did it on Bellator. Before. That's a real fight.
I'm just saying.
And there was a knockout, and he yells Mamma Mia during a knockout.
Well, that's not as worse as using these words that fucking no one understands what you're saying.
The problem
I don't want to bring a thesaurus to understand what the fuck you meant.
The problem with Ranallo is it's so forced.
Yes.
And you could tell it's so forced.
That does no one
like when
in
he
their
screams
right
Mamma Mia,
mind.
You just don't believe it because it's like no one yells Mamma Mia when something crazy happens.
Yeah.
You're not at a football game and the quarterback throws an amazing touchdown or there was an amazing catch. You just go, Mamma Mia.
Yeah.
No, you don't.
The only appropriate time that you can say Mamma Mia is when someone delivers a pizza. That was awful.
It was.
But no, seriously, there's no appropriate...
What, a Little Caesars pizza?
That's Mamma Mia worthy. But seriously, there's no reason, rhyme, or anything that Mauro Ranallo needs to be doing this. He needs to stop. It's starting to distract me. And I'm seriously close to just watching.
This is supposed to be the good show, Ranallo.
Right?
Take your shit commentary to the shit shows. Go back to SmackDown. JBL's not on SmackDown anymore. You can go take over. He
won't bully you. But
although then Tom Phillips doesn't have a job.
But why does he need to force these words?
He just wants to sound like a smart person. Like, I'm smart. I know these big words. But the fact that you're planning out like way in advance what exactly you're going to say.
Yeah. It doesn't sound natural.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's
the match does not sound natural.
No.
Yeah. You know what? for an experiment, we should start using really fucking huge words and just throw them in like once or twice a podcast.
Why? To piss off our listeners?
We'll see if anybody notices, like if it's a problem,
They
like
will.
we just, like maybe it's just a me and you problem.
No, it's not.
Or maybe everyone else thinks that.
No,
same way.
I mean, look, there's people that like Ronaldo and there's people that don't.
Do they all? I want to know.
And they don't like Ronaldo for the same reason.
Okay.
Because he does this shit. Again, he has a good voice. If he would just be like,
Do the people that like
you don't
Ronaldo,
have to be normal, but you just have to be not fucking stupid.
I agree. Not being stupid, but as you mentioned, there's
JR
people that don't like him.
JR was out there, but he reacted the way normal people react. To
Yeah,
stuff.
but I mean, JR also.
By God!
JR also isn't throwing in the truculent, opportunistic trio just smacked up a Jesus out of Stone Cold.
Yeah, and he has cool, like, JR has lines that he writes, but they sound cool, and he makes them sound natural. Like,
Yeah.
It's going to be hellfire and brimstone when these two get together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
cool
what I'm saying.
Ronaldo has a lot of work to do.
It's not King Kong going to the top rope.
No, definitely not.
King Kong can fly.
That's what they do in the Doomsday Wrestling show that I used to do. Like, we would go to the top rope, and because it's the comedy show.
They
And
have
the
commentators?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And the commentator, he's the guy that runs it, but he would like, oh my God, 50 feet in the air, like as a joke. As a joke, Ronaldo. Yeah. So Sullivan gets the win. He does the diving headbutt, and then he hits Jose with his super rock bottom, which is what they just should fucking call it. That's what it is. It's a super rock bottom.
So I would figure that the headbutt would be banned.
The flying headbutt?
Yes.
Well, Daniel Bryan did it. But that is a good point.
Well, not only because of that. Well, one, because of concussions. Two, because wasn't it Chris Benoit's finisher?
Yes.
And they obviously did not say that because they mentioned the people
we'll
that
never say that.
They mentioned the couple people that it was a finisher for, and I was like, you missed Benoit, but they're not going to say that. But still, I mean, for a company that is very concussion heavy, you think they would be pretty cautious about people doing something like that.
Yeah, maybe because it's NXT. I don't know.
I don't know.
He's definitely not going to be doing it on the reg. That's for sure.
Yeah.
So next up, we have the main event. Tyler Bate and Trent Seven versus Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly. Trent Seven is another guy that needs to find a T-shirt.
Yeah. His dad bod is distracting.
That's exactly it. He has the most dad bod of anyone in wrestling.
Yep.
It's terrible. There's not an ounce of muscle on that body.
A lot of jiggle.
That's nasty, dude.
He and Cassius Ohno would make a great tag team.
His belly hangs over so much.
But Cassius Ohno wears a shirt.
Yes, that's the difference. A stupid shirt, but
Stupid
a shirt. But at least he wears something.
Cassius Ohno just needs pants.
Yeah. So Adam Cole's ringside for the match. The Undisputed Era's entrance music we heard for the first time, which was highly disappointing. Very disappointed that this is the new stable that's going to take over NXT, and it's just generic rock music, but it says "Shock the System" in the beginning.
I did like that,
followed by generic rock music.
Whatever, but the Shock the System I thought was good. Then I thought something cool was coming, and oh fuck,
yeah.
Well, that was gay.
I mean, like Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins just have generic rock music, but it's not. It actually sounds different enough to where it's like, that's cool.
Yeah.
You know? And Ambrose has some of it, but this is just like, it just seems you can just Google this and you'll find it.
Yep.
Generic rock music and you'll just find this song. That's all it was.
I agree.
So, pretty lame. So Adam Cole super kicks Tyler Bate while the ref's distracted. Fish and O'Reilly hit their finisher on Trent Seven to pick up the win. And then after the match, Drew McIntyre comes out with his shirt off, looking all buff, and he enters the ring, but the Undisputed Era runs away and over the barricade. By the way, they're still not calling them the Undisputed Era, even though
what do they call them?
They just say Adam Cole, Fish, and O'Reilly.
Oh, okay. Yep.
You didn't hear them say it, right?
No, I don't think so.
But meanwhile, you can go on WWE Shop and buy an Undisputed Era T-shirt. Say the name at least, So anyways, they run away. However, Sanity then appears behind them, and they beat him up a little bit until they retreat to the back.
I was shocked by the Sanity one. I didn't see that one coming. I did see someone coming out.
Uh-huh.
I didn't think it was gonna be Sanity though.
Well, before that, I was like, where the fuck is Sanity, man? They just got their asses kicked, and then they cut a stupid promo,
right?
And then where the fuck are they? But yeah, I'm glad to see that they're back.
Mm-hmm. No Nikki Cross though.
They don't want the win. You know, they don't. Although she,
why not? She's been power slam, not power slam, double teamed.
Yeah,
she was double teamed.
She was sandwiched.
She was sandwiched.
Yeah,
seriously, by an author of pain, no less.
Yep.
And Damo.
Killian Dane.
Dane.
But we haven't seen the authors of pain since they lost.
I told you they edited him out of the package. So I mean, there must be.
They did?
Yeah,
oh.
I'm pretty sure they did.
So they are going to be the ones that attacked Breezango, which will be revealed in 2019. That's cool. They have a lot of time off.
Yeah.
So
to work.
The authors of pain and Bobby Roode are not getting rematches because of Adam Cole. You know, O'Reilly,
the accelerated timetable and all that stuff. Yeah.
Plus, you don't want to have do with Sanity twice. After, because I mean, as far as I'm concerned, Sanity and Drew McIntyre are both losing their titles at Takeover to Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish, like for sure. In fact, all the champions are going to be new because then we'll have a new women's champion. So at Takeover, all the champions, all the titles will change hands.
I don't know. I'm down on the undisputed error ticking everything.
It's not the error.
Whatever. I think it's going to take them time that they'll get something there, but they'll keep on building towards.
So who fights Drew McIntyre at Takeover?
Well, of course, Adam Cole.
Then he wins.
Yeah, but maybe
he wins the title.
Maybe Bobby Fish and the other ones don't fight. No,
they have to. They have to. They have to.
Street Profits.
What? Where did this come from? Where are we right now?
Street Profits are our top tag team to fight the tag teams.
Yes, but Kyle Riley and Bobby Fish, like the whole point of the last Takeover, you know, they beat up Sanity, they beat up the Authors of Pain.
I know.
They beat up everyone. That was the whole point. They're coming to take
I'm
over
just
the show.
Thinking that it's going to take them a little bit more time to get everything.
No, it will not. No, it will not.
Okay.
I'm just curious as to what Sanity does once they lose the titles.
Rematch. They'll go crazy.
Okay. I mean, maybe Drew McIntyre can hang around for a rematch, although Bobby Roode didn't, but we'll see. I don't know. Because again, it's tough when you keep calling up all your top talent, then you have no one to replace them. Because who replaces Drew McIntyre? I guess Aleister Black. You have Aleister Black, and so there you go.
And Cassius Ohno's still hanging around?
What?
Cassius Ohno?
Yeah, to hit Hideo in the nuts. That's about all he does.
Yeah. That feud's not finished.
No?
No.
Oh, because he won dirty.
You have to answer the nut shot.
You do.
Hell in a Cell.
Maybe they should just have a match where they're both wearing cups. They agree to both wear cups.
This is a cup match.
Yeah. And then like Hideo just keeps kicking him until the cup breaks.
Oh my God. I know.
Oh, he broke the cup.
You don't watch Game of Thrones. Right. But on Game of Thrones, they have this character who's dickless. He had his wiener cut off.
Oh, I would. Oh,
but no. So anyways,
what's the point of living? How does he pee?
I agree. Well, like a chick, I guess. But anyways,
this is why I don't watch this fucking show.
Listen,
do you see it happen?
No, of course they don't.
Of course they don't.
Yes.
They show you everything else in that fucking show.
They did do some weird stuff during that scene, but thank God they did not show that. But anyways,
so you like saw it happening to him, like his face. They showed his face. While
that type of stuff.
They just cut it off with a sword.
I guess I don't know. They didn't really show that part.
See, I don't want to watch that shit.
Anyways, it brings me to this point that they had on the show.
You're weird when you think of stuff.
I know, my brain just goes to all these.
Drew McIntyre. This reminds me of this guy that lost his dick.
No, we were talking about the cup shots. Cup shots.
Oh, okay.
So anyways, so the dickless character challenges a fight to the death for another guy, and he's getting his ass kicked, destroyed. So finally, the guy with that dick stands up, and the guy tries to knee him in the nuts, and he's like, and then that's when he gets.
So he doesn't have nuts either.
No, the guy that was beating the shit out of the dickless guy tries to knee the guy in the nuts.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, I can't feel it. So then he started beating the shit out of the other guy and ended up killing him.
But I'm saying
So
he doesn't have nuts either. They cut off his dick and balls.
Yeah, like everything. They took the twig and the berries and the twig.
But that's like old times, so he doesn't have a catheter then. So
Yeah, you're focusing too much. You're focusing too much on other stuff. No, let's show that. But anyways, it brought my mind to there.
So he's technically on the show. He's transgender.
He's
a woman on the show. That's what that means.
Still got testosterone. It just has anything to do with it. But anyways,
so does Caitlyn Jenner. She has testosterone.
Testosterone blockers. But anyways, for people who enjoy Game of Thrones, I'm sure they got a kick out of that reference. It was a funny scene. Anyways, I digress. Continue, Andrew.
Please continue digressing.
I can go farther.
Yeah,
but I've been censored of late. I can't go as far as I used to.
No, you can't.
I can't.
No. So that's NXT.
I thought it was a good show. I liked the ending.
Yeah, it was fine.
Although I was kind of annoyed that the match between Tyler Bate, Trent Seven, Kyle O'Reilly, and Bobby Fish lasted so long. I figured with a hot tag team like that, it should be a quicker finish.
Well, and shouldn't they be beating better tag teams? It's are they going to face the cruiserweight division next?
Right.
The cruiserweight's going to come on, and they can beat them too.
Like, why did you have to face the European guys first? I don't get it.
Because you don't want to beat Heavy Machinery. You don't want to beat the Street Profits.
You can't beat the Street Profits, and you can't beat Heavy Machinery.
You don't want to beat the Bollywood Boys.
They haven't been around in a while.
That'd be funny if they would do both. Like they're the Singh brothers on SmackDown, then they're the Bollywood Boys.
That would be kind of funny.
Yeah. So who is your worst dressed?
Oh, Trent Seven. Of course.
It's yeah.
Good luck finding a picture of the dad bod.
I'm sure it's not too hard. I'm sure it's not hard to find at all. But yeah, it has to be Trent Seven.
Yeah.
Best dressed?
This one, I'm gonna have to say that new announcer chick. She was pretty hot. That red dress.
Oh, I didn't see what she had on.
She was looking cute, man. I don't know.
Which one? The Kayla Braxton?
I think it's a new one.
No.
When you go back and look for a picture.
Oh, fuck. Well, what segment was it? Hold on. What segment was it?
She was announcing all the matches.
Oh, in the ring?
In the ring.
Oh, my. You painted my ass.
She was hot as shit, Andrew.
She better be.
She was.
You better find her name because I can't just write hot as shit chick.
Oh, I can't.
When I put in the...
I don't know her name. Okay, well, my backup, my plan B.
If you Google a new NXT ring announcer, she'll probably come up.
Well, if you can't, plan B, I guess Lacey.
What is that?
Lacey Evans.
Yeah, it was Lacey Evans. Of course, she looked good. Why were you so upset about that for?
I'm just saying. I thought the other chick was hot as shit. I can't believe you didn't notice her. She was wearing a really, really red dress.
Is shit really that hot?
Well, I mean, no.
Hot as hell. Hot as hell, I think, works a lot better because hell, it's really hot. But hot as shit?
Yeah, fair.
I mean, I've never grabbed my shit before, but
fair.
I don't think it's that hot. Warm, it's probably warm, but warm. I don't know about hot.
I agree.
Because if you just say hot as shit, it's like, well, shit's not that hot, so I guess she's not that hot.
She's warm.
But hot as hell is like, oh, she's hot then.
Fair. I'll give you that.
Thank you. Worst moment? Aleister Black talking was the worst moment. Him speaking on the microphone was actually worse than Velveteen Dream coming out. At least something happened there. He just said a bunch of bullshit. So I'm here now. Cool. I've been wrestling for 15 years, and I mean, come on.
Yeah.
That was shitty.
I guess I'll agree with that. That was definitely a low point in the show, for sure.
Best moment?
Best moment, I would say, was the Sanity reveal at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Sweep it.
Sweep it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
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 So what do you want to talk about?
What do I want to talk about?
In the wrestling world.
Plenty of things.
Wrestling related.
Well, I will
say
Donald
related.
Trump is a Hall of Famer.
Related. That is your first warning. There will not be a second.
He is a Hall of Famer.
I swear to God, Josh.
I got plenty of other shit to talk about. I'm just saying he is a Hall of Famer, though. So Daniel Bryan
Fake
was
Hall of Fame.
Huh?
Fake Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame, nonetheless. Daniel Bryan was, I guess, answering fams from fams. With
Fams?
Daniel Bryan was
fam.
answering questions from fans on Twitter.
Yes.
Someone asked him, who would he want to face now in the WWE altogether in the
sure
NXT?
It's going to be an
anybody?
NXT superstar that he says, right?
No.
Oh,
but
then
the
why
person,
are we talking about it?
Because we talk about anything we want to talk about.
If I didn't bring this up, on the Raw and SmackDown recap, why are you bringing it up on the NXT recap?
Because it just happened.
No, it didn't.
Yes, it did.
Okay, so who did he say?
He said Shinsuke Nakamura. Now,
it's not the first time we've heard this.
Let me continue. Shinsuke responded by saying,
"Challenge accepted.
Someday, somehow."
Oh.
So, someday, somehow. And I wanted to follow up with that because there was a
maybe we'll see it on the Cruise of Jericho. Maybe Nakamura will be a free agent. He'll go to Ring of Honor again.
Well, I wanted to follow up with that because someone posted on Reddit. You know, I like going to Reddit for the stories and stuff like that.
Yeah.
This question was brought up by Why Batman 2K. He says, if Daniel Bryan decides to retire after his WWE contract expires, would you go to a show he wrestles in? And what he says is is there really a moral dilemma? Would you attend a show where he wrestles, knowing that by doing so, you are part of putting his life in danger? What do you think?
This guy's saying the fans are to blame.
Yeah, like you're kind of encouraging him to go out and do this.
No, Daniel Bryan is encouraging himself to go out and do this.
Yeah, but by supporting him, you are encouraging him. By showing up and buying
First of all,
a ticket,
none of us know how damaged Daniel Bryan is. Now, he is subject to concussions because he's had many of them.
Yep.
But we do not know how serious it really is because WWE, once you have too many concussions, WWE simply just does not let you wrestle anymore because they do not want to look bad.
Yeah.
Okay?
Although they do allow
Daniel Bryan has said multiple times that multiple doctors have cleared him, but not the WWE doctors. So we don't really know.
So if Daniel Bryan if he signed with Ring of Honor,
it's most likely choice.
Yeah, would you watch?
Maybe they'll just buy Ring of Honor so Daniel Bryan can't go there, and then they'll be like, "Hey Cody, what you gonna do now?"
would you watch
if it
him
was here? If it was in Houston, yeah, I'm not gonna go travel. I'm not gonna go fly to.
Well, would you watch like a random match on? Would you go out of your way to try and watch a Daniel Bryan match on Ring of Honor?
No.
Okay.
Would you?
I never got to see him wrestle, so I don't fucking know.
I don't
know. Well, like, okay, for instance,
maybe if he fought Cody Rhodes.
For instance, CM Punk. Would you go out of your way to watch another CM Punk match on non-WWE program?
It depends who he's fighting. I don't know most of the Ring of Honor guys. It depends who he's fighting.
Oh, so
the
name alone isn't enough for you to watch. Oh, CM Punk is wrestling. I got to watch whatever CM Punk is doing.
No, if he's fighting some nobody that I don't know, then no.
Okay. I was just curious. Okay.
The only reason I would is for this podcast. Like, it just depends on how big of a deal it is.
So say like 5 years from now, Daniel Bryan and Shinsuke Nakamura both find themselves outside the WWE. Yeah. They're fighting in New Japan Wrestling. Are you watching that match?
Daniel Bryan and Nakamura in New Japan?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Maybe.
Okay. Well, that you said it depends on who. There you go.
I know, but I also can't tell you for sure if I would. Maybe. Okay. I don't know.
All right.
It's not an easy answer.
Okay.
I mean, what would you say?
I think I would, mainly because I'm interested in the intrigue by Daniel Bryan. You know what you could do for as we expand on things we talk about? Give me like 2-3 matches I need to watch of Daniel Bryan's, and I'll go back and watch them. I can like recap them next week. Let you know what I think. Yeah, like what are some really good matches I need to watch? I've never seen one of his matches, so I'm sure there's plenty of.
Well, I would say his match against John Cena at SummerSlam is probably the #1 match.
What year?
Oh fuck, 2013.
Okay.
Yeah, 2013.
2013 SummerSlam.
Yeah,
filed away. I'll remember.
Good. You put it in your. You put it in your spank bank.
No, spank bank's in a separate part of my brain.
I don't know. I can't. I don't know.
All right. Well, this goes out to you, the WWE.
I always like more.
Universe.
Well, yeah, that's true. But I always like Daniel Bryan more of his personality than his matches.
Because he's always said that that's what he likes the least is, the stuff aside from wrestling. He enjoys the wrestling more.
Well, because I'll tell you, him as a GM, we all know he sucks as a GM. Sucks.
All he does is the yes chant.
He just does the yes chant and says, this is a tag match. This is a #1 contender. That's what all the GMs and commissioners do now. Nothing. They do nothing. So it's not all his fault. It's just, it's like, oh, he's not going to do anything. But when before he won at WrestleMania 30, when he was like doing the no and like when he was a bad guy and he would do the no, he was a bad guy. He got the yes chant over when he was a bad guy. Because he would be like, yes, like very like obnoxiously when he won, like, yes, yes. Kind of like how Bobby Roode is like glorious. Like he's a bad guy, but the crowd loves it so much that they do it with him.
A heel yes chant?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
But then what's great is because Bobby Roode, like the glorious is so over, like Bobby Roode can't do something else to like stop the fans from doing it.
Yeah.
So Daniel Bryan couldn't stop the fans from doing the yes chant when he was a bad guy, so he switched it to no. So Daniel, that's what you have to watch. Go on YouTube, try to find that. One of the funniest fucking things ever is he comes out and the whole crowd's going yes, 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 and he's like no, no, and he's just like walking down the ramp like going no, stop it. That's really funny.
That's funny.
But I like Daniel Bryan when he was with he was Team Hell No with Kane. That was actually a really funny tag team too because they did they were both they had anger problems and they had to take anger management class, which was actually a funny bit.
Okay.
So
tell me about the sit-in with Daniel Bryan, sit-in Raw or something like that. I've heard about that before.
The what?
Where like I guess like nothing really happened because everyone was, I don't know.
Occupy Raw?
Occupy Raw. That's what it was.
Oh, that's when that was after the Rumble. It was probably like a month before Mania. Like he was in the Rumble, so everyone was pissed off because everyone knew it was Daniel Bryan's year. All the fans wanted to see him win. He wasn't even my favorite. Even I was like, this guy has to win the Rumble and go to WrestleMania. I mean, he's just too over with everyone.
Yeah.
But then he wasn't even in the Rumble. So then finally, like, they caved in because everyone was booing the fuck out of Orton and Batista. Batista was supposed to be the good guy.
That sounds familiar.
Huh?
Booing Orton. That sounds familiar.
Right. Well, no, Orton was the bad guy, so he was supposed to get booed. But Batista was also getting booed. That's when Bootista became a thing because everyone was booing the fuck out of him.
Okay.
Because they didn't want to see.
He won.
They didn't want to see. Yeah, he won the Rumble.
Okay.
They didn't want to see Batista in the main event of WrestleMania. Everyone wanted to see Daniel Bryan.
Just to promote a movie.
So after fans protesting during Raw, like, just pissing them off, they finally caved and they let Daniel Bryan in the main event. But before that, like a month before that, they did Occupy Raw where Daniel Bryan got like in the ring and then they made it look like a bunch of fans. And I'm sure a lot of them were fans that just got to be a part of this. You know what I mean? Like obviously WB told them like, here's what you're going to do.
Yeah.
And
like the seat fillers or whatever.
They surrounded the ring and they all had shirts on. There was like, 30 or 40 or something of like, and they just like said, we're taking over the show until, Daniel Bryan, like until my demands are met. And then Triple H, like Daniel Bryan said, I want a match against you, Triple H, at WrestleMania. And Triple H like, fine, you got it. Now get out of the ring. He's like, hold on. If I beat you, then it becomes a triple threat at Mania for the title, and he agreed, and that's how it happened.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, well, yeah, there's some interesting things to his character.
I'm sure that's on YouTube. I'll
have to watch that.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, that's some good stuff. Some good background stuff for Daniel
Also,
Bryan.
when he beat Bray Wyatt in like a cage match, I think it was like maybe December of 2013. It was when he ended up joining the Wyatt family for like a couple weeks, but it was only to, I mean, it was the same thing Orton did. That's what I was saying. We've already seen this happen. Daniel Bryan did it before Orton did it, They had a cage match, and it was good. Or no, they didn't have a cage match. Daniel Bryan turned on Bray Wyatt after the cage match, and but it was good.
Okay.
That was it was one of the best yes chants ever because it was very loud.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. I got some good stuff to look up for next week then. So another thing I thought was interesting, this one involves Andrew, or at least his persona, Stone Cold. Today is the 20th anniversary of Vince McMahon getting stunned for the first time by Stone Cold.
Yeah.
Do you have any memories of that? Did you watch that live?
Well, I could, of course.
So you're like, whoa, shit!
Well, I was like in middle school. I shit my pants. I couldn't fucking believe it. I mean, yeah, dude, it was crazy. And even then, no one. Vince McMahon was not Mr. McMahon then.
Yeah.
And back then, and this was internet was just starting up. Like a lot of people, I don't even know that I knew that Vince McMahon owned WWF. Because he was just a commentator.
Yeah.
He was on the commentary table. I'm Mr. McMahon. He never said, I'm the owner of WWF. He never said that. So, unless you looked into it, you didn't really know who owned WWF, especially I was a little kid, and they didn't publicize it or anything like that. You just figured Vince McMahon was a commentator. Then after that, they made it well known, that he's the owner and all that shit. But yeah, when he stunned him, it was awesome.
So did you and your friends talk about that at school? I'm like, oh shit, you see Stone Cold?
Yeah, I remember and then a few weeks later, he stunned Sergeant Slaughter, and I remember.
And that was
really
the GM or
out.
whatever,
He was
right?
the commissioner at the time.
Commissioner.
Yeah, same thing. Yeah. Yeah.
So this was, I guess, this was the beginning of, or was this the middle of Stone Cold?
Well, this is before he won the title.
Because he did the King of the Ring before, right?
This was right around where he started where he was a babyface. Well, King of the Ring, he wasn't even Stone Cold then. He was the fucking ringmaster. But yeah, this was right around the time. It was after Bret Hart. After he had the match at WrestleMania with Bret Hart.
He
was a bad
double
guy,
turn or whatever.
Then, the double turn. Yeah.
Oh, so this was right after it.
I don't remember right after,
or
but it was around the same time
okay.
because in between the Bret and Austin match, the next WrestleMania is when he won the title. So it was all within a year's span of all that stuff.
Now, can you explain why Stone Cold started this? What was the antithesis of their feud? What was the beginning of it? I don't remember because I did watch some of it. I don't know if you remember.
Why was he a maniac?
No, what led him to stunning his boss?
He was just a badass. He didn't give a fuck.
Did he keep him out of a match or something like that?
No,
what made him
it was
him?
something like Vince was they interviewed him and I forget exactly, but he was I don't know if he was feuding with Brian Pillman at the time, but it was because there was a few things that Stone Cold did, he broke into Brian Pillman's house and attacked him. Well, that was Brian Pillman had the gun, but he would do a lot of stuff like that where he would go a little too far, breaking into someone's house.
Oh, okay.
And then Vince interviewed him, and it was probably something he did a week before that I don't remember. Maybe it was that. I'm not really sure. But that was when Vince was like, well, we're worried about you. And he was like, I appreciate the fact that you and the World Wrestling Federation care. And I also appreciate the fact that, hell, you can kiss my ass. And then he stuns Vince.
So that's what it was?
Yeah.
Interesting. That's so like a nonchalant stunning.
Yep.
I thought it was, something like he kept him out of the Royal Rumble or something like that.
Stacey Keibler didn't like the beer he offered him, so he stunned Stacey. And that's when he was
that would not happen nowadays.
That's when he was the biggest baby face in the company.
Oh, Lord.
Look, Stone Cold, I mean, yeah, he could snap at any moment. There was always a good excuse to stun someone.
Was there anyone like the most shocking person he stunned? Was it Stacy Keibler or
No.
Was there anybody
you knew
else?
That shit was coming. You knew that shit was coming.
Was there anyone you were shocked about? Donald Trump, maybe?
No, I actually yes, I was actually shocked that he stunned Donald Trump. I was like, "There's no way Trump takes a stunner." So I'll have to give Trump that. He actually was willing to take the worst stunner of all fucking time.
I don't know.
He took a worse stunner than Linda McMahon. And Linda McMahon took a bad stunner too.
I saw the first stunner he did with Vince, and that was a pretty rough stunner.
No, but it looked good.
I don't know. Like he like Vince like laid over his shoulder and stuff like that.
Yeah, but
weird.
at least it looked like it. Like at least like there was contact made.
Yeah.
He when he kicked Trump and grabbed his head, Trump just like pushed him, like just pushed back and then fell on his own, and Stone Cold stunned the air. Like he didn't stun anything. And that was the same thing that happened with Linda. Those are the two worst stunners ever. Linda did the same thing, like just did not even take it. It's like if they can't do it, you shouldn't even do it.
Right. Is there anybody who sold it the best? Was it Shawn Michaels? The Rock? Rock stole the stunners the best?
Rock. Just type The Rock sells stunners. There's probably like 30 in a row. There's like a compilation on YouTube of all.
Those are like the RKOs.
Yeah, he sold the best.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So I thought that was pretty interesting.
Scott Hall
today.
sold one really well at their WrestleMania match. Rusev sold it really well in Dallas.
Yeah.
The one where he, like that was that was really good.
Well, here's a subset of that topic. So, like, is there anyone who's done the stunner recently that you thought was pretty cool? I know we all know Kevin Owens, but like, who are some other wrestlers that have done the stunner before? No one.
No one.
So Kevin Owens was like, one of the
if
first,
you count Cena's, but his isn't. Cena's was just like bounce off the ropes and catch you. We did that a few times. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
But that's not kicking them in the stomach and then doing it. But no, Kevin Owens.
He did the legit stunner.
And it was awesome. Yeah.
So there wasn't anybody after Stone Cold?
Pin him? Did he try to pin him after he did the stunner?
I think so, and he kicked out of it, of course.
Of course he kicked out. See, that's bullshit.
That was
you don't kick out of the stunner.
Yes. Was that summer? No, that was at Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was my favorite Roman Reigns match of all time.
Well, it was your favorite Kevin Owens match?
No.
With
Roman Reigns.
Featuring Roman Reigns.
But it was a good match.
It was a good match. Good match.
Yeah.
So I figured I was going to talk about this.
You know what? This was at a house show, and this was probably like 4 months ago, but Scott Dawson hit a stunner on Bobby Roode.
Oh.
At a house show.
Scott Dawson looks like Stone Cold a little bit.
Yeah. And he hit like a legit stunner on Bobby Roode, and Bobby Roode like staggered around after and then fell down. It was pretty funny.
I imagine,
but again, that's a house show, so that doesn't really count, but it was just funny to watch.
I could see Bobby Roode selling stuff like that pretty great.
It was funny.
Yeah.
And again, it's stuff that you can't really sell it like that on TV because it's too stupid.
Yeah.
Because he kind of like he did it and then he just staggered around and then rolled out of the ring. It was funny. It's fine to do that at house shows, but yeah, they don't really do it on TV.
Speaking of selling stuff, there was this. I watch these YouTube clips every once in a while. I think it was an Instagram video actually, and it was a match during the Attitude Era where I believe it was Triple H. It looked like he got super kicked by Shawn Michaels, and he's doing this for like 5 minutes.
No, not super kick.
No, so you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
and he's just teetering.
And it wasn't Shawn Michaels.
Okay,
Shawn Michaels was in the corner. He wasn't tagged in. I think it was. I forgot it was his tag partner. Maybe it was Randy Orton.
But it was.
No,
Triple
that was
H?
at a house show.
Was that a house show?
That was a house show.
Okay,
yeah.
Wow, that was a pretty packed house show.
No, it was probably after Raw went off the air, and they do
like a dark match or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, wait, that looks way too hokey.
Right.
He was doing that for like a legit 45 seconds to a minute. Like,
yeah.
Well,
and then he stops. And then he's like, I'm okay. And then he just face plants. That was a Flair tribute. I mean, that was basically like his own version of what Flair does.
Okay.
You know?
I was wondering. I was like, there's no way they put that on TV.
You've seen Flair do that. You've seen old clips of Flair, right?
Yeah.
Well, like he gets like punched like 10 times in a row, and then he's like, I'm all right. And then just face plants. That was that what else happened in that match was like Triple H went out of the ring because he saw some kid like yelling at him. And you can find this on YouTube as well. but like he's like, and then like Triple H is like scared of the kid because the kid's flexing. The kid's like 6 years old.
That's funny.
But it's like I could see Leo. Cute. I could see Leo doing that to like at a live event because he's such a confident son of a bitch.
That's funny.
But like, and then Triple H like grabbed the chair, like I'm gonna hit you with the chair, and then the refs like holding Triple H back from the little kid, and then Shawn Michaels picks the kid up, and Triple H chases Shawn and the kid around the ring. It was really funny.
Well, damn, I'll have to
like
watch
that's stuff that you could do on the shows off the air.
Yeah,
you can't do that when the show's on the air, but like when it's off the air and it's like that's cool shit that happens.
Yeah.
But that shit never happens whenever I'm at a live event. Like nothing ever cool happens when I'm at a live event. Like after SmackDown or Raw, whatever goes off the air, like nothing cool ever happens.
Aw, poor Andrew. He wants to see something cool.
I want to see something like that, yeah. Hey, so Adam Cole's making his in-ring debut next week. Breaking news.
Against?
I don't know. We'd have to hear it, but here, you put the headphones in and let me know. I don't know. Well, no, hold on. Maybe it's Tyler Bate. I don't know.
Oh no, this is Smooth Jazz. I'm kidding.
No. No, I don't want to play it because it's like I'm not gonna play it.
Well, now I'm interested. Now
no,
you got everyone else
interested. Give me a
interested.
second. I'll find it.
Okay. Well, while you find that, I'll talk about the other stuff I brought up. I was going to talk about this. AJ Styles had comments on CBS Sports about Roman Reigns and how great he was.
Who?
Yeah, you know what? I will read that.
Roman Reigns?
AJ Styles talking about Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns' greatness.
He wants to stay in WWE.
So let's see. This is some quotes that he had via CBS Sports, and he's talking about his feud with Roman Reigns. I look back at stepping stones, and that was one of them.
He's fighting Eric Young. Sorry.
Oh, that's
so Sanity's their faces. They are. They have to be.
Well,
at this point,
they're transfacial for sure.
They even made like the surprise return at the end, and the crowd went crazy for him.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Go ahead. Sorry.
Well, I'm
they say
excited
Bray Wyatt
about that.
can't be a face.
Well, it's because he walks like a spider.
The Undertaker was the biggest heel ever, and he became the biggest face. You know. So yeah.
Yeah. Well, Bray Wyatt is
Bray Wyatt.
He doesn't do much.
Bray Wyatt.
Okay. Well, this is here. I'll just read this quick from AJ Styles. He's a lot more athletic than people ever knew. He's on another level, and I was glad to be in the ring with him to show everyone that he is and that this guy can hang with AJ Styles too. To me, it was a great feud.
AJ, is he on your level? AJ? And if he says yes, I'm like, really?
And we've all mentioned that Roman Reigns had a good match with Kevin Owens. I think it depends on the person Roman is paired with, how good the match
Roman
is
had
going to
those
be.
2 pay-per-views in a row with AJ Styles that were good. However, the annoying thing is that he gets his ass kicked the whole match, and then he just hits one spear, and that's it. Like that's what is annoying about those. Well, matches.
Yeah, of course, and I think that's going to be the thing that annoys people the most about Roman Reigns is that there are certain points in the match that are a little bit unbelievable, and they're frustrating.
Especially since his spear is such a soft tackle to the ground.
Yes. So the last thing I have for things we talk about is Ronda Rousey comments from Charlotte Flair. She was talking to the New York Post about Ronda Rousey's match.
Bitch.
What?
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh. No, so she gave honest comments. So she was just talking about the match, and she says, I'm a little biased in terms of what it takes to be a WWE superstar and performer for the company. I would look at this as a gimmick match where I wouldn't have an expectation. Say me versus Natty and Hell in a Cell, I wouldn't expect it to be much like a match like that. They don't have the same training that we have. It's just different. So
Ronda said this?
No, Charlotte said this about Ronda. So what Charlotte's saying is, don't expect it to be a good match because these chicks don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Did she just tease her and Natalya fighting inside Hell in a Cell?
She said at Hell in a Cell.
Oh, thank God. Oh, my God. That better not be a Hell in a Cell match.
Just at Hell. Well, it will be at Hell in a Cell.
I think Vince was saw how bad it was. The Sasha Charlotte one.
Mm-hmm.
And was like, they failed.
I thought
that was their chance. That was their chance, and they failed miserably.
Well,
Now, before what happened in the match, before was cool.
yeah.
Like, Charlotte powerbombing Sasha through the table.
Yeah.
But then once the match actually started, it was garbage.
Yeah, and then
it ended with Charlotte just throwing Sasha on the table and nothing happened.
No, I agree. I think the match could have been, how do you say it? I guess worked better or whatever. Not worked, but like
not only that,
better.
but Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins had a Hell in a Cell match early in the night,
Mm-hmm.
and they weren't allowed to do anything cool because you couldn't show up at the main event.
Yeah.
It was like, fuck. Rollins and Owens would have been on top of the cell, which I fully expect Owens and Shane to do at Hell in a Cell. I expect that to actually be the main event. Or at least the main Hell in a Cell match. It has to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if Nakamura and Mahal I don't think Mahal can main event another pay-per-view. I don't think WWE even thinks that could happen.
They haven't stopped riding that horse yet. I don't see.
Yeah, but he wasn't the main event at SummerSlam, like. Obviously.
Well, that was a co-branded pay-per-view.
Right, but it's still the WWE Championship.
Sure, but Brock Lesnar's the bigger star.
I know.
Yeah.
But I think way more people want to see Owen Shane Hell in a Cell than they do Nakamura Mahal 2. Like, the first one sucked. We don't need a second one.
There's 3-point-something billion Asian people, though.
Asian people?
Yeah. There's 3-point-something billion Asian people that are probably interested.
You think all for Nakamura?
Yeah.
Okay, well, it doesn't matter.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Okay.
And he's going to win and retain. So Nakamura is going to lose.
I agree with that. Yeah.
So that's pretty much. The only other thing I have for things we talk about is a picture of James Ellsworth.
Why?
He posted a throwback Thursday picture from back in 2000 when he dressed as the Hardy Boys.
Talk about a picture.
No, but I want you to look at it.
He dressed as the Hardy Boys?
Yeah.
Which one, Matt or Jeff?
No,
Great job.
The internet.
Okay.
Fuck. It was such a weird picture.
All right, let's get to fan questions.
Fine.
Chris,
wait, what about the polls?
No, I don't
Why
care
don't we
about
do
that
polls
stupid shit
anymore?
Chill out.
I like the polls.
Chris Breitenbach, is Josh crying because Melo dissed the Rockets? And any trans issues that need to be addressed? No. Well, he is crying because Melo dissed the Rockets. Yeah.
No, I don't care about that. I just share.
Yeah, you just wrote about it for like 5 months.
Yeah, well,
straight.
I wrote reasons why he shouldn't join the Rockets. And I don't think there's any trans issues when you talk about.
No.
I don't
Ethan,
think so.
It was a joke. Ethan Gardner. Will the iconic duo ever be called up to SmackDown like it was teased months ago with the Daniel Bryan thing? That was at SummerSlam. Yeah, SummerSlam. Remember they had Billy and Peyton talking to Daniel Bryan. We were like, what the fuck is that about? Maybe they attacked Breezango.
Maybe.
Autumn Wolf, name some WWE talent that has been missing in action on live TV that you think would be better off getting to boot or getting the boot. I guess she means getting the boot.
Well, I mean, these people I wouldn't want to get the boot, but I am mad they've disappeared all of a sudden.
Luke Harper,
Eric Rowan. Plus, you have the Free Breeze. Those guys, I'm kind of mad they've been disappeared
since May.
Yeah, they're just gimmicks.
No, Luke
now.
Harper though for sure. We have not even seen that fucker, and he fought Orton for like a number one contender match.
And he beat Orton.
Oh, well, that was the Rumble. That was the Battle Royal part.
Still, he should have been fighting for the WWE Championship.
No, that was Styles he beat.
Yeah, but he fought Styles for the right to fight for the title.
Right.
Yeah. Don't get me started about that.
Matt Fox, this is for Josh. Who wins a Hell in a Cell match between Daylights? Nope, we're not doing that bullshit.
What?
Nothing. You didn't hear anything. Robert McNeely, I'm becoming a huge Velveteen Dream fan after the last promo. Will this feud elevate the Velveteen Dream?
Who?
What?
What?
The Velveteen Dream.
No, who said this?
Robert,
you're a fan of the Velveteen Dream?
I guess.
I'm interested in what if, and he said he's a fan because of this promo?
Yeah.
I would love to know why you are a fan a Velveteen Dream. What about that promo made you interested? Like, I understood there was passion, but
there wasn't much passion.
There more passion than he's shown. But I mean, it wasn't really that great of a promo.
Anthony, can Josh change his name so that he is not associated with something awesome like Reese's Cups?
Funny story behind that, but I guess we won't get into it because we don't do tangents anymore.
If it's really funny though, like if it ends up being, oh, my dog went poo-poo on the carpet, that's not a funny story.
It was a funny story.
No, it wasn't. Dogs take shits all the time.
Back, my last name is Reese, but there are points in my family where it looks like
they used to pronounce it Rese?
No, where it looks like they
essay,
changed the C from an S.
They did?
Yeah.
So your last name used to be spelled with a C?
Not in mine, but like in the past. So I mean, I don't know. I don't know why they changed it to an S. I think it was just an accident on like one of the birth certificates, so they just kind of ran with it.
That was funny.
It's an interesting, nonetheless.
I said funny. I said funny, Josh.
Well, shit, Andrew. I don't know what is funny and what is not funny to you. I think it's interesting. It could be funny. Maybe it's funny to someone else.
Tim Wilson, if they had a WWE versus NXT challenge, what matches would you book and who would go over? I have Drew McIntyre beat the fuck out of Mahal because they used to be a part of the stable, the 3-man band.
Why do you hate Mahal so much?
I'm just saying.
We need to discuss that, Andrew.
No, we don't.
Yeah.
We've already discussed it plenty of times.
I want to know why you dislike Mahal.
No, what other
I think
NXT...
he's a great champion.
Okay, great. Good for you.
You're not expanding. You're not giving me much take.
I've done it a million times. I'm done with it.
But
he's boring.
What is boring about him?
Everything.
You didn't like the promos that he did against Nakamura? I thought those were hilarious.
No, it was boring.
They were great.
No, it was boring.
It
was stupid. Look at his poo. I gotta go poo poo. Yeah, you love poo poo. You love with your fucking dog pooping. It's so funny. Oh, the poo poo face. That's what the feud is. It's about poop.
That was the first one. Last week it was
the
about
second
more.
One, it's about poop again.
Did they say poop on the second one? I don't think they did. Second one was about him. About him looking like
him
Mr.
having
Miyagi
slanted eyes and shit.
I think it's great. It's a good way for him to build some heat.
It's not even clever racism. It's just blatant racism.
It's blatant racism.
But like not in a clever way or like it's just boring. He's boring. His promos are boring.
I think he's doing an amazing job.
America hates me because of how I look. You Americans hate me.
Look,
I am a Punjabi.
Shinsuke,
come on, what the fuck? No, there's not saying anything.
Shinsuke is not doing anything.
Think about what Rusev
feud.
can do with that title and cut a promo.
I agree.
America, you stupid Americans! All you do is eat your hot dogs and your hamburgers, and then you go poop them out.
Yeah.
Not the poop, but you know what I'm saying.
Right now, they're writing Jinder Mahal. Get behind the Mahal train. Choo choo.
No, I don't have to like something just because WWE tells me to like it.
I don't like it.
That's why we made this podcast.
I support Jinder Mahal because I think he's amazing.
Okay, so what other WWE versus NXT matches would you like to see? The Wyatt family versus Sanity?
No.
No, I'm just kidding.
I would love to see. Well, I guess it's. Yeah, that's a good question. Because there's so much good NXT talent. I mean,
Sullivan versus Samoa Joe.
Sullivan versus Braun Strowman. There you go. And a monster versus monster match. King Kong versus Godzilla. Godzilla.
They're both King Kong, actually.
They're both King Kong. John Cena versus anybody because John Cena can make anybody look good.
That's not an answer.
Yeah.
Has to be somebody.
John Cena versus Aleister Black. There you go. I'd love to see that.
And who wins?
Well, John Cena, of course.
Stupid asshole. Adam Wilson, if Josh was a Make-A-Wish person, what would his one wish be? To meet Nia Jax?
No. What
Can you sit on my face?
No, I don't want that. That's disgusting. It's a good question. I don't know. I don't know if there's anything I've... You know what? I will say one of my bucket list items.
To get motorboated by Nikki Bella?
To motorboat Nikki Bella?
Yeah.
Well, that would be great. I don't think that's something you could wish for.
Yes, it's the question.
I don't think that's something that would happen, though. Something practical that would happen.
Well, that's stupid. The only practical thing was, oh, I meet this guy or I meet Kevin Owens. That's not fun. Have a fun answer.
A fun answer? Okay. I would love to make out with Stephanie McMahon. There you go. Happy?
And then Triple H beats the fuck out of you?
Well, I'll make a wish anyways, I guess I wouldn't have much longer to live. Well, I should shoot higher. I would love to have sex with Stephanie McMahon. There you go.
Of all of the women, Stephanie McMahon?
Oh, in NXT? Or I
No,
mean, in
anywhere.
WWE?
Yeah.
Oh, my overall, like who I would want to have sex with?
Yeah, why Stephanie?
Oh, yeah. Why Stephanie? Yeah, no. Well, in WWE, sure, but like overall, it would probably have to be.
And this is your Make-A-Wish, so you're just forcing yourself
Yeah.
onto someone. Technically, it's rape.
Well, no, it's a wish. It's a wish. So if it was granted, Anna Kournikova. Bam. There you go.
What? Anna Kournikova?
Yeah.
She's your favorite?
Yeah.
We're talking about wrestling.
I just said wrestling. You said anything outside of wrestling.
No, I said
You
anyone
said
in the
my
WWE. This isn't tennis. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Stephanie McMahon. There. Are you happy? Jesus. I just said Stephanie McMahon.
No.
You said anybody. I said Anna Kournikova, and then you said you should be wrestling. Stephanie McMahon.
With
I
Triple
think
H watching?
Sure, he can watch if he wants.
Oh,
I could probably teach him.
wow.
I could probably teach him a few moves.
Oh, my, yeah, of
The
course.
kidney shifter.
You dummy. Jason Deerham, do you think Johnny Gargano is being groomed as the next Daniel Bryan? You know, it's funny. I was actually thinking he's a lot like Daniel Bryan.
Oh, so they're both going to wrestle
During
on
NXT.
205 Live eventually?
But he's not going to be the next Daniel Bryan because WWE doesn't want anyone like him or Daniel Bryan to be a top guy like Daniel Bryan was. Like Daniel Bryan got over on his own.
Yeah.
They don't want that to happen again. Vince doesn't like little
Gargano
guys.
will be the person
He'll
that
be a 205 Live champion at some
he's
point.
going to take the belt from Enzo.
Okay. Let's see.
We both saw that title belt, Andrew.
That was Photoshop, dummy. I hope.
Mm.
Court George, in your opinion, who has benefited the best from being called up and who suffered from it? I mean, a lot of people have suffered from it. But we've answered this before. It's Kevin Owens, right?
He's done the best, but who's suffered from it?
A lot of people have suffered from it.
Like, who's the worst? Like a top person that, because Ty Dillinger's starting to get a push.
I mean,
Samoa
he's on
Joe
TV a little bit now.
Well, I mean, he's starting to do a little bit better than he was. I think he's in a better position now.
Tyler Breeze for a long ass time.
Tyler Breeze. That might be the worst. Because he did nothing as a singles competitor.
Well, no. If you really want to be serious, you could say the party guy.
Mojo Rawley?
No.
Which one?
Adam Rose.
I don't know. I didn't know Adam Rose very much.
His push went nowhere fast. Mick Lockyer, Pushfire Barry live sex shows, Rusev and Lana, Dean and Renee, or Cass and Carmella?
The first one.
Rusev and Lana?
Rusev and Lana.
Why? Because he's more your body type?
Probably. Probably. I don't find Carmella very attractive, though.
Really? Not even with their the Brooklyn outfit?
No.
The black outfit?
I never liked that.
Come on.
No,
you're so
I didn't
stupid.
understand why you and everyone else was like drooling over it. I never really got it, to be honest. And then I don't really find
Patrick, if Josh had
Renee
to do
very
a ride
attractive.
along with the Velveteen Dream, Lars Sullivan, or No Way Jose, who would it be?
Oh, that's easy. Probably Lars Sullivan because we listen to the same music.
Lars is. How do you know? You listen to girls being raped? That's your music?
I don't think that's
his
what he
entrance
listens
music.
to. That is not his entrance music.
You know how Shawn Michaels' theme song? Oh, Shawn, because he's fucking them. I
Yeah.
mean, let's be honest. Like that's what the woman. That's why they're saying that. You know, it's kind of funny in a way when you think about it. But Lars Sullivan should be like, oh no, Lars, stop. Yeah,
I got you.
and then he's just singing about. Well, it's terrible. But anyways,
Well, see, the problem.
Lars Sullivan is only wearing the red Speedo.
Yeah.
And you're still gonna ride along with him?
No way Jose would be listening to horrible music the whole way. So I couldn't do that. Who else was it?
Velveteen Dream.
And Velveteen Dream, I would be worried about sexual advances.
Of course. Because
Of
every
course.
gay guy wants Josh Reese, right?
Yeah, I look like a bear,
Oh.
apparently. I'm very cuddly and hairy.
Yeah, but what if he's not into bears?
Well, I'm just saying, I would be worried about sexual advantages. So
Advantages.
Advances.
Sexual advantages.
Advances. So I think I would be more safer with Lars Sullivan.
I think I would choose Noe Jose, actually.
Why is that? Y'all can conga all the way where y'all are going?
No, we're gonna be in a car.
Yeah, congoing down the line. Woo!
I have a feeling he's good at like picking up chicks though, because he's very he dances and he's very out there.
Well, so does Lars. I bet he literally picks them
I
up.
think you he puts him in the back of the van, tied up. Yeah. Critically forgotten. If you had to fire Josh, well, he's halfway there.
Oh
no, I'm sorry. Would you betray him like HBK did to Jannetty, Roddy Piper, coconut hit on Snuka, or a chair shot to the back? I'd probably smash you through a window like Shawn Michaels did to Jannetty, like that window. Like, hey,
that
good pod.
Be tough.
Like after we record, like, hey, good podcast, man.
That would be tough because that's not sugar glass. That's double pain.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. It might take a few dozen tries, but we'll get it done.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah, why not? Right.
Hey, we're all about giving the fans a good show, no matter what we talk about.
Well, see, here's one thing, is you knew everyone wanted to see the ponytail get cut off live on the show with the cameras, and you did it in the privacy of your own home. So you did not give the fans what they want. In fact, people were willing to pay for it.
I did not.
You could have gotten paid.
I thought people were joking.
They were not joking.
I thought people were joking.
They were not. They hated it so much.
I'll be honest.
We all hated it.
I missed the ponytail.
We'll grow it back. No, I'm sorry. Don't grow it back.
I am. See? It's starting to grow back a little bit.
Well, this time let us cut it on the air.
Well, if it gets long enough. I would love to have like not as much as Bianca Blair, but like quarter as much. A quarter as much. That way I can get it braided because that's what I want.
Oh, yeah.
I ultimately want to get it braided.
All right, Cien. All right. By the way, where were you this week? Cien Almas.
Yeah. Well, he was fucking Zolita Vega.
Zelina Vega.
Zolina.
Zelina. Nope. Wrong again.
I can't do it.
Lena.
Zolina.
No!
Shit.
Holy shit!
I can't do it.
You're saying Zolina.
Zelina.
There you go.
Zolina. Whatever.
No!
I can't. Stop it.
Make sure you subscribe to our podcast on iTunes. Give us a 5-star review. I can't take this shit anymore. If you don't have an iPhone, you can listen to us on the Podbean app or Google Play. You can watch the show at youtube.com/What's Wrong With Wrestling. Check out our website, what'swrongwithwrestling.com. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Wrong Wrestling. You can follow me on Twitter at Andrew Bizzano. Do not follow Josh on Twitter at Mr. Joshua.
No!
You can go to prowrestlingtees.com/What's Wrong With Wrestling to buy a t-shirt. And you could also donate at patreon.com/What's Wrong With Wrestling.
We're going to get a shirt that says Josh Reese
Sucks.
Mania. Josh Reese Mania.
No. What's wrong with Josh Reese, actually?
Nothing.
That's the shirt.
Josh Reese is great.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm going to go have some Reese's. Reese's Cups.
Oh.
And then cross out the name.
Oh.
It's your last name. Yeah.
Like Stone Cold Steve Austin, it kinda looks like Kevin Owens. Dean Ambrose is in his daydreams, and Charlotte is in his sex dream. What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling, oh no. Obnoxious, crazy, loud, egocentric, no doubt that's Joe. He made hashtag push Eric, yeah, we'll push him off a cliff. He doesn't think Stacy Keebler is that high, and we almost forgot Josh. He's just a troll. What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with